Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I told him there's really nothing on the agenda, so
Oh.
what's the point of him coming? He may show up, he may not, because he's going to go to Jackson's in the state championship, David and Son. Can I have a motion to open up the town board meeting February 23rd, 2023?
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anything from the floor on the agenda? Any questions? All right, item number 1. Review and authorize the supervisor to sign an intermunicipal agreement with Orange County Department of Planning regarding requirements for municipal referrals of certain planning and zoning actions for the review and consideration. Has to do with the 239, GML 239. They're trying to identify certain things that we don't need to send, the planning board does not need to send to them, so that we can make the decision at the planning board. I gave it to Sean, I gave it to Kelly, and neither one of them had comments, they were okay with it, so we just have to sign it and send it back to Alan Sorensen.
What's a real cost reduction?
Yeah, it seems to make sense to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, can I get a motion to
Authorize
authorize the supervisor to sign the intermunicipal
So
agreement?
moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Alright. Review and approve the resolution for climate smart communities. This is what we've been working on for a little bit of a while with Kate Schmidt. Has to do with working with NYSERDA and creating a climate smart community. They're gonna fund us to do it. There's no obligation on our part to implement it. We just have to go through the process of putting it into our code, and looking at it, and determining whether we want to do it. So it's just an agreement. I believe we discussed it, Mary, correct? It's a $500,000 grant from
Yeah.
NYSERDA.
This was months ago. right?
Correct.
When it came through, and then there was different stages.
Yeah.
of it, stuff
Kate
like that.
Schmidt's gonna take it over, and there's certain steps to go through with the state at each point.
So this is the resolution deeming
They want.
Goshen a climate smart community, and then we start the process with NYSERDA to look at all the rules and regulations and converting from fossil fuels to electric whenever we can, and make modifications to the building and code.
Yes.
Any questions? No?
You said, I kind of asked them when we talk on the side, but there's no really financial implication for us.
Only a benefit to us. We get the money to run the process. If we decide that we don't want to do it, we choose not to do it, we don't have to give anything back. All right, can I have a motion to approve the resolution for the climate smart community?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, item number 3. Discuss and approve the resolution, discuss and approve Seamus Weir to be appointed to the planning board. We sat one meeting already, right? Enjoyed two meetings, thoroughly enjoyed it?
Yeah, he loved it.
Yeah,
So moved.
Second.
that was quick. Before it changes his mind.
Right.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, discuss and approve the February 9, 2023 minutes. Any questions on them?
Yeah, I do. On the items for discussion, it says discuss review request made by Heritage State to lower the speed limit to 25 miles per hour. And then the next statement says, whereupon there was discussion on the reduction of speed, this matter was tabled to the next meeting for further study by Attorney Brady. So we could do
We
that
haven't
tonight.
done anything.
Nope, he hasn't, he hasn't, the DOT hasn't responded back to him on what we have to do in order to get that done.
Fine, okay. What was the only question?
All right, can I get a motion to approve those minutes?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Discuss and approve the request by Christine Cavallari, Budget Officer, to amendment to investment policy attached. Okay.
So, I mean, what Christine has told us over the years is this is a really solid outfit.
Yeah, we went to a couple of different meetings. There were a
Right.
tremendous amount of towns there.
And I think they kind of.
And they just increased the 4%.
4% correct.
Yeah.
Money in the bank.
So we need a motion.
I do.
So I make a motion that we allow the balances to invest up to what, 5 million?
5.5 million of tax warrant receipts.
Right.
Second?
Second.
All
Second.
in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Review and schedule a public hearing for the franchise agreement with Charter Communications. That's your baby, George, right?
Yep, yeah, we're, Phil and I worked on this, and Rory reviewed it one last time. So the one that you have there in front of you is the one that's gonna be going to the public hearing. So I guess tonight we're setting a date
Date for the public
for the
hearing.
public hearing, which is what, our next meeting, Mary?
Yeah,
So whatever.
February,
I don't have a
March
calendar.
9th?
I don't have a calendar.
George, I have a question on Exhibit A.
Yeah.
Ambulance Corps, Town Hall, Police Department, three firemen. Companies. What about the Goshen Highway Department or the Goshen Planning Board, or Planning Department?
Yeah, we talked about that, and there's a limitation, and this is what we got. These were the limitations. If, you know, apparently, you know, if you feel strongly about that, I can, during the public hearing, or even now,
Comments.
I can just say, we want to add something more on. But they did tell us, because there wasn't all of these on to begin with.
Right.
And so they said, limited amount, and this is what we gave them. But do you think the planning department really wants one of those?
I don't know, but I was thinking more of the highway, but I thought of the planning department as well. I don't know.
You know, when we have I
Public
was
hearing.
hoping I was gonna get an email from, his name is Alex Camrata. I was hoping I was getting an email today from him.
Right.
Seeing whether or not he's coming to the meeting or not. I didn't get an answer. So, but I think that should be brought up, and maybe we can just add that
Just
on,
in the public hearing.
maybe add it on even before the public hearing. I can email a guy tomorrow, just say, you know, we had a tentative discussion that we'd like to add on the DPW.
Right.
Yeah, we-
Yeah.
yeah, good point. All right, so we got the public hearings
I
scheduled
need a
for.
motion to
Can I get a motion to schedule a public hearing for the
March
franchise
9th.
agreement with Charter for March 9th?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Finance. Discuss and approve a motion to authorize the supervisor to pay accounts payable check run for February 23rd, 2023 in the amount of $2,222,912.51.
So moved.
Second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And I guess for the public, a big part of that's the taxes we wrote a check to the fire department.
1.7 million to the Goshen Fire Department, 162,000 for Florida Fire Department. Discuss and approve the request from Christine Cavallari for a budget transfer for contingency expense B 1990-400 for busing trips B 7620-405 in the amount of $10,000. This is what we approved in the last board meeting for the senior center. And George did a great job on it, and I think that they got 6 bus runs out of that $10,000, so I think it's great. Can I get that motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Information only, Christine Cavallari submitted a monthly financial report for February 2023, it's attached. All right. Moving along here. Anything from the public?
Yeah, I just wonder if you have more detail on this climate smart community. What's the interface with the developers, with individual homeowners?
So essentially what it is NYSERDA comes in and we look at developing a plan to change our building code to create smarter buildings, i.e. geothermal heat, solar energy, and try to implement it into the code in order to become a climate smart community. Don't have to do it, we just, you know, we engage them, we listen to them, and the board will make a determination on whether this is something that we want.
So it's the impact is at the planning or code level.
Correct.
There's no impetus to actually implement anything.
Correct.
That's up to whoever's
Well, there'll be public hearings that will, you know, once we decide, determine what the changes may or may not be, if we decide we're gonna move forward, we'd have a public hearing to let the public know what our plans are to become a climate smart community. We have to develop and implement these different things in the code. It doesn't affect any of the existing people that live in the town. It will only affects future development in creating a climate smart home. Which, believe me, geothermal heat is 100% better than conventional heat.
Okay.
Anything else? Bill?
No, I've got something to add.
All right. Can I get a move?
Motion to
George?
adjourn?
Go ahead, motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You got a record here, guy.
10 minutes.